All right, welcome to the video that I put together for signing up as a new member. First of all, we're going to get my screen up here and so we can proceed. So I will have sent you a link to this particular page. As you can see up here at the top, that's shopneolife.com, the /Becky Shep, that's my website. So what you would do if you're thinking about joining, you would either go to this location, sign up and save, or you can sort of breeze down the web page here and you could take your time and check anything out if you haven't already done that before, or you come down and it says we reward club members with more than just good health, and then it gives a couple check mark comments there, and then we join for free. So we'll click on this one here, join for free. And it brings you up to the page where you can either join as a club member or the promoter. If you on that first page had clicked the promoter one, it still would have come to this same page, and then you would proceed from clicking on that. But since we're doing the club member right now, we will. It first of all explains a bit about what you can save as a club member, 15 to 30%, and it's free to join, and all of these things that are here. And please note that you can also do this in Spanish on this United States version. So like select your markets. If you click that, it chooses, you could choose any of the countries. Like if you have a friend in Canada, which we do, we have family, you would click that and then they would sign up through there. But we will proceed with United States for now. All right, so then we click on become a club member. Then this will bring us to this page here, which starts out with, you would pick one of the, you could pick one of the 4 health packs. There are benefits for getting free if you sign up 3 when you're on auto ship. That will be another piece of information that I perhaps have already shared with you, or that I will be sharing with you in an additional piece of information. But for right now, these are your choices. You would pick one of the 4 health packs. They're designed as good beginning. We highly recommend them as being a starter point for all places of, improving on one's health, getting the basics. So the breakfast pack is generally the most common one that people would like to start with, because it gives you both that protein drink that you can use as a meal substitute, and then the Pro Vitality pack, which has the 4 vitamins in there, or you can just do that separately. So let's just say we have had all these discussions, you've figured out what you decided, and we're going to go with the most common, the breakfast pack. It then gives you some options here. You will need to pick 2 flavors, whatever you would like. I'm going to pick a vanilla and a chocolate, and I only want 1 because it's just for me, and that is enough for 1 month for me. It is today's order, and I would like this to be on the auto ship to get the best discount. See, there's an auto ship perk. It reminds you that every $1 you spend on shipping for your auto ships, you get $1, it equals $1 in free products. And once you have something on auto ship, you get the 25 to 30% discount. If you do not put any item on auto ship, then you still get a discount, but it's only for 15%, which is still significant. But to have it come monthly is, I think an added bonus. So we will add that to our shopping cart. Then we can go down and click next, and it will bring up all of the other products that our company has to offer. So you can add that to your auto ship order, or, oh, it's really slow right now. Here we go. And, or you can just pick up one item that you would like to add to your cart just to try out. You don't have to put, like, okay, let's just pick one. Let's say you would like to try, let's say you'd like to try the soap, the LDC, that's for, so you type in however many you want. I just want one because that'll last me plenty of time. I do not want that on auto ship because I'm sure I won't use it up in 1 month, but it will come in today's order. All right, then let's proceed. Let's go down. We have chosen everything. What the other thing they have here is, you can see they have all these lists. Like if you knew that you just really wanted something on immunity, then it'll give you the long list of all the items that we have that are just specifically geared for immunity health. Digestive, it's the same thing. They just, only the items will come up that, so it makes it quicker, faster. You don't have to scroll through the whole A to Z. And if you just are curious, like what is it that they recommend for bone and joint or for your mind, and what do we have for organic skincare? Anyway, now we'll move on. We push next. So then comes up the information for you to sign in. Here it tells you that you are being referred by me, that you are signing up under me. But this is where you put your information in. Where there's the red asterisks, those are required. It's really helpful when, I mean, those emails are really a nice bonus because it tells you all kinds of information, especially with your orders, as you will see with this first order when you get it. Then there's a couple boxes to click to just receive some special emails and text. I find those beneficial. You can always, if you think it's too much or you just, it isn't your thing, you can always unsubscribe later, but I suggest that you would give it a chance and check it out. There is a spot here for your partner or your spouse. This is especially beneficial if you're going to go for that 3 for free, because if you have both your spouse and you in your membership, that means you could qualify for double of the products. So it's 3 under your name and 3 underneath your partner's name. So you, for like my husband and I, we get 2 of the Pro Vitality packs because we have 6 people under us doing the Pro Vitality. So we get those for just the cost of shipping. All right, now here is your location on the account information where you get to choose what you want to put for your website name. Most people end up using their name because it ends up being simpler, but I had a friend who was a chaplain and she wanted hers to say that. So she wrote chaplain behind hers. Then you will put your username. There are, you could put your ID number in there, but it is like in most places, it's easier if you pick you use your name or, you know, some other similar sort of option. And then you pick your password. You can always click the box if you want it to come up while you're typing, and then you have to retype it. Make sure you save this information to a location. You can always call the office to retrieve it if you've forgotten it, but I always find it good to right away write it down and put it where you save all of your passwords. Next is the shipping information. I would like to ship my order, or is normally what you're going to have picked. If you happen to live close enough to one of the sites, the offices, the main offices, then you can choose that option. But there's not many of us have that option. So here, where would you need it? Where's your address for shipping? That's what is put in next. You will need to click verify the address to make sure that it is agreeable with the postal system. And then your email and your phone number. Like I said, the email is really handy to have in there because you will get notifications of when your order has been made, that you made an order. And then as soon as it is boxed and they are shipping it out, then you will get a special email with a place to click for tracking. So you know exactly when it is coming to your doorstep. And if you want to use a different address for your very first order, that's also a possibility. Just make sure you click on the question mark and you look at that carefully. Then of course your mailing address, is it different from your shipping address? Sometimes that happens. And if it is, make sure you verify that address too after you've entered it. Next is of course your billing information. You will put in a card and you have the option to click in your address if that's the same as your shipping. Makes it simple, easy, fast to fill out. Next, then we move down to the auto ship date. So the thing to note, well, first of all, two things to note. First of all, your first order is going to come as soon as you would finish this process and you've clicked all the things and you have done the final submit. But your second order, your auto ship, will start on the second month. Now, it will say here June. I mean, if you really wanted to not pick like the next month and you wanted to be farther out to start, then you can also choose that. It gives you a couple of options. Well, May, of course, at this point really isn't an option, but it would be, you could move it to July if you really didn't want it to start in June. The thing to note here is that the shipping dates are only between the 5th and the 25th. And that has to do with the whole end of the month for the office as they're dealing with closing up one month and starting a new month. So just to make sure that you are aware of that. And let's see, use shipping address for my auto. Yeah, normally this would just stay clicked because you're using your shipping address is your auto ship address. Then of course the terms and conditions, you'd want to click that. And of course, if there is all these links here, which you can click through, get, and copy if you would like to even copy them to your computer. But you also have access to those again, you know, but it's kind of the typical procedures that, you know, most organizations have. So you will do save and continue. It reminds you that this is not going to charge your card until after you've approved the final look at your order on the next page. So that would be the next step. It's not going to let me continue because I have not actually filled out any information here. So, but what you'll find on the next page is you will find all the information of, it will show your address that you're shipping it to. It will show the card information that you put in. I mean, not the complete, it shows, you know, like the 4 last digits, the typical look of when you put orders on in locations online. And then there will also be the like this order summary here. It will be your cart. So in your particular cart today, as signing up, you get your new member kit, and that has got some really helpful information. You and then of course the item you picked for your auto ship, which is down here, it indicates that that's the one that's coming on auto ship, which will qualify you for the 25% discount versus 15. And then we've also added on one more item, but that will not be included in your auto ship like it shows here. So the subtotal, it will show here, but on the next page, when you have clicked through, it will show the tax and the shipping costs and things. So yeah, it should be pretty self-explanatory through the next page. And if you had any questions whatsoever, My phone number is right here, my email, and I do take texts to my phone. It is a smartphone, so you are please more than welcome to contact me in any one of those versions. So I hope this is a helpful look on signing up, and I welcome you to our team if that's what you're going to go through with this process. I look forward to working with you. All right, thank you very much.